If you're unfamiliar with computers, your first encounter can make you feel quite lost, even angry or frustrated. Just imagine the scene. They are an absolute beginner. You switch on your new machine and this is what greets you. Bit of verbiage at the top and A with a funny looking squiggle. Well, what do? You may have seen some people asking for help, so, well, let's try it. H-E-L-P, and I'm told there's a return button around here, although it's not labelled as such. Still, there's an arrow. Let's press that. What do we get? Bad command or file name. Well, you've got all the manuals, of course, but you're not going to plough through that lot. What you really need is good, clear help on the screen. And without that, finding your way around a computer system can be as strange and nerve-wracking as a visit to an unusual and unfamiliar building.
A building like this fascinates me because, as a psychologist, I spent a number of years looking at the ways in which the design of buildings carry implications for the people who use them. Our research has shown that finding a way around buildings is a common problem. And in a big building complex like this, it's even more difficult. There's so many interconnected places you can go. It's really very easy to get lost. In fact, there was one old lady in a hypermarket in Holland who spent 3 days there before the police rescued her. But why do these things continue to happen, even in new buildings? Well, you see, it's quite a difficult problem. People who are using a building have to do a number of different things all at once. First of all, they have to know what's on offer, what's available. Now, a directory like this does give some indication of the fact that there are theatres and art galleries, but that's not enough. You have to know where you are in relation to where you want to go. Now, we've come in at seemingly the street level, but we discover we're on level 5. And the third thing we have to do is to find out how to get from where we are to where we want to go. And that might not be as straightforward as we sometimes think. You see, doing all these things together is really quite demanding. And so the way we cope with it is by building up some sort of internal model of what the building is like and where all the different things are. Some people like to call this a sort of mental map that we've got. But this map is not based only on this building, but it's based on all the experiences we've had and the expectations we carry about what might go on in different places. And really, we've just come now from level 5, and if we were looking for the theatre, which we saw was on level 4, and this is the obvious stairs to go down. But when we look down these stairs, we find that we're actually going down to level 3. And all the arrows are pointing up. So wherever we're going, we're certainly not going in the right direction. Of course, once you get a little more familiar, then you realize that there is more than one way to get to a particular place. For instance, if the stairs don't work, perhaps you can use the lift. So I'll have a look at the lift directory and see if we can get to level 4. Oh, level 4 doesn't seem to be here at all. I'll have to do what most people really prefer to do. I'll ask somebody. Excuse me, can you tell me how I might get to level 4, please?
Oh, yes, I know that. Right. You go round the corner, past this pillar, along the passage a little way, and the stairs are on your right.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll find it now.
Yes, that's a very interesting